Welcome all to this Clavister how-to. In this video we'll see the very first steps needed to start using a freshly unboxed Clavister. Now, I'm not going to use the setup wizard just now. This is a feature that will appear the very first time you connect to the web interface, which allows you to quickly fill in basic stuff such as ISP details, time, DHCP settings, etc. If you want to learn how to use the wizard, simply click on this video. There is also a link in the description. We're going to assume that we have a slightly different setup than what is expected. For instance, your Clavister assumes that you're located on a specific network, 192.168.1.0/24. To make it more interesting, we will work on a different network, 192.168.42.0/24. As you can see, our Clavister does not respond for the moment, so the only way we have to communicate with it is through the serial port. We use a terminal emulator, PuTTY, to access the command line interface. Let's have a look at the different interfaces by using the fstat command. GESW looks like a good candidate, so let's have a closer look at it. To get the detailed view for a given interface, let's try the command show interface ethernet GESW. As you can see, we'll probably have to modify the IP and network properties here. Let's have a look at them. So show address IP4 address, interface addresses, GESW_net. So it seems that this will have to change. Simply set address IP4 address, interface addresses, GESW_net. Address property is now 192.168.42.0/24. Good. Let's now change the interface's IP. So same command, set address, etc., etc. 192.168.42.1. This should be enough to reach our security gateway. Let's try to save this configuration. Don't forget to commit. Good. You can now access the web UI. Let's check on our interfaces. Seems in order. You can get more information by hovering on your object. You can edit it also by right-clicking it or clicking the label. Let's use a more understandable name than GESW. Let's use LAN instead. Let's say that G1 will be our one side, which is connected to our ISP's router. We'll have to check the different values for IP and network. Let's set up the values supplied by your ISP. So for example, 172.217.6.174. Network will be something similar. You can enter the CIDR notation here or a range. You can also adopt a new naming convention. Let's say 1. Let's go back to our interface. We need a value for the default gateway for your router. We can create an object on the fly. Let's say 172.217.6.1. You can also define time settings. Here we'll use Clavister time servers. It is also recommended to change the administrator's password as soon as possible. we need DNS. So let's set up the value supplied by your ISP. For example, 8.8.8.8. If you can, it is recommended to define at least one, preferably two, so time server URLs can be resolved. If you want to, you can also set up your own DHCP server. IP addresses will be handed out by your Clavister. Pick a name, pick an interface. You can define an IP address pool, let's say 192.168.42.10 to 100. Let's choose a gateway, a DNS, don't forget to check your configuration, save it if you're happy with it. Voila! All set and ready to go. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.